Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We are here for another episode of the Nerd News Update. Alright, today we've got some cool stuff. I finally finished watching the Day 1 event of Gamescom. The Xbox Showcase, that is. I didn't watch anything else. Sorry, itch. But anyway, got some interesting news from that. They showed off some more from the new Forza Horizon 5. Now, I'm not big on racing games, but I have a brother who loves racing games. I've seen him play Forza Horizon 4 and other racing games. I can appreciate what they are. I can see that they are incredibly detailed. A lot of care and effort went into them. There's tons of talent behind these. So yeah, great games. And this one, from what I've seen of it, looks really cool. New, interesting areas, some just cool set piece type things, and overall, this game looks pretty cool. Will I be personally checking it out? Probably not. I mean, if I was going to get into a driving game, I want to play Driver San Francisco, and, maybe I'll check it out sometime. But other big news from the Gamescom event, there's going to be some new DLC for State of Decay 2, so if you're into State of Decay 2, that's something to look forward to. I haven't played 1 or 2 yet. I need to before 3 comes out, though, so I need to keep that on the radar. Alright, continuing on. One other big thing that from the second half of the first day's show was they talked more about Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've not tried it myself, but Flight Simulator is just a cool concept. The ability to fly around the world in like an airplane. Airplanes are really cool. I think it's awesome, and they are going to be putting more content into this title. So upcoming, there's going to be new regions, and by that I mean there's going to be these really detailed locations. They're adding in this whole thing where they're taking like local legend type planes, like a plane that's really popular in a certain region. The example they showed was this, I believe it's from the 1930s. It's a German airplane, and they talked about how they did so much cool stuff to get it super accurate. They found a like fully restored one. They did super detailed scans. They found a pilot who actually flew it back when it was like in its prime to like see if it was accurate or not. So that's really cool. They're also doing a crossover promotion with the movie Top Gun Maverick. So that's going to be interesting how that works out. My dad is a huge Top Gun fan, so it'll be kind of cool to see what they do with that. But yeah, so that's going to be from the Gamescom stuff. Then something that was announced today, I didn't get around to watching the Gamescom stuff from today, but from like Twitter and stuff and some other videos on YouTube, I learned a little bit about what was revealed today. So I'm going to try to watch the Gamescom stuff tomorrow. But from what I learned and from Twitter and stuff, Halo Infinite finally has a release date. Halo Infinite will be launching on December 8th. Now, this is really interesting. I thought it was going to be coming sooner because for some reasons. But anyway, I'm okay with this because it gives me time to finish Halo Wars 1 and 2 and Spartan Assault and the Spartan Ops from 4 and 5 before that one comes out. So yeah, Halo Infinite's on the way. I am super pumped for this game, and now we got a solid release date. They're also releasing a limited edition Xbox Series X Halo Infinite themed console that looks really nice. I already have an Xbox Series X, so I won't be getting it. But if you were planning to make the jump to Series X anyway, and you might as well snag this cool thing. It is a little bit more pricey, but anyway. So yeah, that's some cool stuff that's going on. Also, I didn't see it myself, but I know that Call of Duty Vanguard got some campaign footage that was shown at Gamescom. I look forward to checking that out sometime. I'm very much looking forward to the campaign of these games. Call of Duty campaigns are one of, if not the biggest reason that I play the Call of Duty games. Let's stick with the first-person shooter news with more Call of Duty. Modern Warfare, the game from 2019, just got another DLC update. It got a brand new weapon in the form of a new LMG. I haven't gone in and unlocked it for myself yet. Right now I'm so far behind on unlocking weapons in COD. I still have to get the new SMG from Season 5. I need to get the Marshall. I need to get the Cane. I need to get the Mace. I need to get a lot of... Actually, I think I'm still also an SMG from Season 4 behind. And now I have the LMG from Modern Warfare. But anyway, so a little behind that. But it's really interesting that this game is getting so much support after its like main year of support. So Call of Duty releases pretty much every year. Usually when a new one comes out, that means that the previous title doesn't get too much updates from that going forward. There are some notable exceptions. So Modern Warfare 2019, like I said, it's been getting multiple DLC weapons in like the second year after it released. I believe Call of Duty World War II also got a decent amount of weapons after its first year. And of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was the one that had the most support after a year, which was its massive Zombies Chronicles DLC, I believe it added weapons to multiplayer as well. So that's just interesting to see that it's still getting some support. Now I'd like to talk about a game that's coming up that I'm looking forward to, that being Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Alright, so this game is being developed by the studio Frogwares, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be showing a kind of origin story for Sherlock. It's going to be featuring a younger version of him and Watson. Sherlock is said to be about 21 years old, and he's going to be on an island solving lots of mysteries, and one of the mysteries seems to be connecting to his family members. That's pretty much all the information I know about it. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of detective fiction, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this game has in store. And then just to close us off for today, I'd like to have just a little discussion. So, real-life arcades, such as like your Dave & Buster's or your Round Ones. Alright, so I was at an arcade with my uncle the other day, and I was thinking these thoughts. Arcades are so much fun. There's a huge variety of games, whether you're going for games to give you tickets specifically, or you're just going for stuff that's just more like fun factor. I usually gravitate towards like the fun factor stuff, and by that I mean like the ones where you pick up a plastic gun and shoot things on a screen, that kind of thing. Excuse me. And one of my favorite things is a lot of those like plastic gun shooting games are licensed properties. I've played ones based on Tomb Raider. I've played ones based on Halo. I've played one based on the Aliens franchise. That was a really fun one. I've played one based on Terminator. Then there's also standalone ones that are just like that, like just shooters made for arcades and stuff like that. And they're so much fun. And not to mention like skee ball and like some crazy stuff like 4-player air hockey and multiplayer Pac-Man and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're really awesome. There's only one downside, and it's the price tag. So to go to arcade, you got to drop like $10, $20, $30 to get a card filled with points. You use the points to play the games. And if you're a person who goes solely for the ticket stuff, you actually could theoretically get some cool stuff from like the gift shops and whatever if you save up like a lot of tickets. But here's the thing. For me, I just play like those fun games. So you go in, you drop $30 for like, I don't know, 1 to 4 hours of fun, depending on how much you spend and how long you play and do all that. And, it's a super fun time. The only issue I have with it is, like, for the same amount of money, I could buy at least some game. I can buy, like, a full game. Some games release at $40. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, you can buy a console game, like an Xbox game, a PlayStation game, a Steam game, or whatever. And you have that, and you can just play it as much as you want. But at arcades, it's like, you run out, you're out. You can't play no more. So yeah, I think they're incredibly fun. It's just the fact that it costs that much money, and if you want to have that experience more long time, like, it's fine if you do it like every couple of months or whatever. Just, go out, it's like a special event, but as like a routine thing, I don't think so. But yeah, I like to say there is incredible fun value there, and all the licensed stuff and all of the like cool stuff. There's a lot of interesting things about arcades. Like, there's whole like discussions about like restored machines and like rare machines and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, arcades are quite an interesting corner of the video game industry. So I thought we'd just have a quick discussion about those today. And I think that is going to wrap up today's Nerd News Update. Thank you for checking out the video. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.